Hello and welcome in Monday Show, and today we'll continue our discussion on Central Gambit. Of course, you can see the previous videos. I created two of them, and now we're going to see two fantastic games: e4, e5, d4, e takes d4, queen takes d4, knight to c6, attacking the queen. The main line goes like that: queen e3, and now we have g6. This is a very natural move. Of course, he's not threatening immediately bishop h6 because you can play this f4 move, and the main idea behind it is, if you don't know the concrete theory here, you can just develop the bishop on g7. This is a very solid structure, and usually white would like to attack the king side, and by fianchetto of the bishop we have a very solid structure and safe king, and after that we can develop the knight on e7, castling short, and continue the development. So bishop b2, this is a natural developing move. Bishop g7, attacking immediately the b2 pawn, knight to c3, knight f6, long castling, short castling, and as you can see we will have a sharp game here. Bishop c4, this is very good move because white should stop this d5 advancement, and by this bishop to c4 he increased the pressure on d5 square, rook e8, attacking or put more pressure against this e4 pawn, f3, this is normal, and now we can see that black almost developed all of his pieces, and immediately he would like to start the attack. And this bishop here not only create a solid structure in the king side, but eyeballing this b2 pawn, and in the future maybe black can attack there. So he starts with knight a5, this is a tempo move, attacking the bishop and try to remove this strong piece, because this bishop is very strong, protecting the d5, hitting f7, so this bishop is good. So queen d3, try to protect it, and now he not just captured the bishop in order to develop the queen, but he played this ambitious move. Michalewski, the grandmaster, played this very strong move c6 with the idea to play d5. d5 is the main idea in order to open the center, open lines, and try to attack in white's position. So bishop b3, d5 in any case, e takes d5, and of course it didn't just recapture on d5 because this was a pawn sacrifice, and the idea behind it is to develop the pieces very fast. Bishop f5, attacking the queen. Queen went back on f1, now he removed the powerful bishop, knight takes b3, a takes b3, and finally knight takes d5. He would like to exchange some pieces in order to naked the white king, to create a more powerful attack there. If white king doesn't have a lot of defenders, it's easier for us to attack it, right? So here he can capture on d5. This is a normal move for white, but after c takes d5 you can see that black have the initiative because the c line is open. These bishops already are looking forward and very aggressively in the king side, and perhaps black can sneak in somehow on the king side. He cannot do it now because the queen is there. Maybe from this angle he can play first the rook, and after that queen f6, and he can sacrifice something on c3. You can see we have a lot of activity here. For that reason white try to slow down the attack, keep the c line close, and for that reason he just developed the knight g to e2. This is normal. Of course black have a fantastic position here, really very pleasant position, and he has a lot of good options, but one of them is really good. Can you please pause the video and try to think an aggressive idea here for black? And he played during the game this amazing sacrifice, bishop takes c2. This is amazing sacrifice. Of course, if you suggest another move like knight to b4, this is also very strong because we're attacking the c2 pawn, and it's not obvious how white can defend it. He should play something like that, but then we can sneak with the queen in. You see, we are threatening checkmate right now. We will not capture the knight immediately, and white have a lot of troubles here for sure. But during the game he played this move, bishop takes c2. Very aggressive move, and the idea behind it is to destroy the king's cylinder with the pawns. King takes c2, of course, and now knight to b4. king b1, and now queen d3. And you can see that black pieces are very, very fast in the attack, and white now face some problems because it doesn't have a safe location for the king. King a1, and now how to continue? Rook a4, and he is threatening to bring more pieces in the king side, right? And he played this move knight c1, rook a5, knight a4, the only move. And now can you see how black delivered the checkmate? It is checkmate in 3 moves. He captured the knight, this is a check. He captured the rook, b takes a4, and now I hope you spot this very nice and very cool idea, queen a3, and the pawn is pinned thanks to this powerful bishop. He cannot capture because the king is under attack, and he can go there, but then we can deliver the checkmate with the queen. Queen takes b2, a stunning game, isn't it? The best moves here was right here. He created this powerful attack with bishop takes c2. This is a winning move. Of course, knight b4 is another very aggressive and very logical continuation, but bishop takes c2, king takes c2, check, another check, and now he just brings the pieces inside. And after knight c1, you can see this direct attack. It is checkmate in 5 actually. It is a check, and after that he can block with a knight, and then we can capture there, and using the pin by give this check on a3, the king has to go away, and then we have the checkmate. So this is the first game, and let's move forward to the next one. And in the next game, this is another very strong game. e4, e5, d4, again the same opening, e takes d4, queen takes d4, knight to c6, and queen d2. This looks normal because removed the queen, and he would like to develop his pieces. The problem with this move is that the bishop from c1 is blocked. So knight c6, knight to f3, bishop c5, and as I mentioned earlier and many times, best move here is queen to e3, because stopping this idea of bishop to c5. Bishop d3, developing the bishop, short castling, knight g to e2, and now all of black pieces are active, are developed. So black can jump forward from the opening to the middle game, and for that reason he went knight to g4. What is the idea? The direct attack against f2 pawn, because we have the bishop here and the knight, and directly we are attacking this pawn. So short castling, and you can see that white pieces are not standing very well. They are in the middle of the board, they are not protecting the king side very well, and for that reason black continued with his development, and he went queen to h4. This is a very strong move. Immediately he is threatening checkmate here on f2, and probably you may wonder what will happen after this logical move, queen to here queen to f4. He tried to defend the h2 pawn, but we have this bishop to d6, increasing the pressure, kick away the queen, and we will win a lot of material here. We are winning with black because white cannot do anything. He cannot save the queen and checkmate. For that reason he didn't play that. He played the other logical move, h3, and now it's your turn. What are you going to do? The first move is not very difficult. He captured on f2, and now he created this battery in this diagonal a7 g1. He would like to play somewhere the knight and give the discover attack, and he went here h2. This is okay, logical. How to continue? Knight to e5, and this is the killing move. And actually here white resigned. The white player is around 2200 elo players, not an amateur, a strong player, but he cannot do anything here. For example, he can play the queen again on a4, try to bring in the defense, but we have this knight g4 check, and after king to g1, it's no other moves available. For example, he cannot capture with the pawn. It's not good to capture with the queen because he will lose the queen. So after that he went again in this deadly diagonal a7 g1, and now we can deliver this check. Knight takes h6, knight takes h3, discover attack, king h1, and now we can deliver a checkmate. Checkmate in one move. Knight takes f4, and this is a checkmate actually. So what else to do? It's not a lot of good options here. He can capture of course with a rook, but again we have this check, and he can go on h1 in order to avoid the immediate check on f2. But for example, if he went here on g1, then we can deliver checkmate like that. Queen takes f2, king f1, the only move, and then we have this queen f1 check. The only move is to go with a knight on g1, and then we can deliver a checkmate. Queen takes g1, and this is a checkmate actually. So if we went back, he went on h1, what else to do? Knight takes h2, this is a check. Again he went here, and now the stunning move, the stunning attack, the killing blow comes. What is the move? Knight takes f3, try to open up everything, and after g takes h3, then we have this check on f2, king h1, queen f1 again, and after that we have d6, because we are bringing the other piece in the attack, we are threatening the pawn on h3, and there is no obvious way for white to defend this pawn. For example, if he moved the knight, then we can capture the knight, and this is a checkmate. If he went knight f4 for example, then we can deliver the same checkmate again. I hope you enjoyed this video, learn a lot, and learn how to play against the Central Gambit. Of course, you are very welcome to click the thumbs up button, and wish you to see you soon. All the best and good luck to your games.
So, why you should become a member? This is an amazing opportunity to you to support the channel and gain access to exclusive perks. Well, it's not just about supporting the channel, it's about becoming part of the exclusive community. You'll be helping me to continue creating the content you love, and in return you get some fantastic benefits. We have 3 membership levels tolerated fit everyone needs: the gold, the diamond and the platinum. Join us as a member is a great way to interact with me directly. You will get loyalty badges next to your name in comments, access to custom emojis and special discounts. I prioritize replies to members. Access exclusive videos available only for members to enhance your chess skills. The time to improve is now. On the platinum membership plan, you will get a chess course for free. So what you are waiting for? Click the join button to become a member today. Let's take this journey together to the next level and unlock these amazing perks.